What's going on, guys? It's your boy Worthy Prince coming at ya with some more Lords Mobile. So today is actually going to be the launch of a new series on my channel. This is going to be a free-to-play series. I've got my main account, which I will be providing you with awesome content, but I'm going to be doing this free-to-play series as well, because I think, there's a lot of players out there that don't spend on the game. And I think, it'd be nice to actually have a series on YouTube where it's starting from like day 1 or 2, you can actually follow it through and really get some good tips. Because although there is free-to-play players on YouTube right now, a lot of them have been playing for a long time. They've got big accounts, and there's new kingdoms opening every day. So and there's been updates since the beginning of the game. So I think it's a good time for a free-to-play series for you to pick up some tips and tricks, learn how to build your account the best you can. So when the big players come knocking, you've got a good way of trying to fend them off the best you can. So one of the things I do hear a lot from a lot of players and a lot of YouTubers is, the one thing to do if you're a free-to-play player is to join a big guild, because guild gifts help a lot. And yes, they do. But it's not quite as simple as just joining a large guild. Most guilds will just reject you because you're quite small, and they want the spenders to be together so they can grow together and be strong. So you need to give yourself an edge, and one of the edges that I think you should definitely give yourself is being a gold hyper farm. Build enough troops to, cover your infirmary, or to put in your shelter, but don't go any higher than that. So really just some gatherers. And then just build up a real nice size hyper farm of gold, because these bigger players spend a lot of gold on their researches, and they end up going around and burning up hives just to get gold. And if you're offering that, that's going to be a big value to their guild. So you're more than likely going to get accepted if you set up like this, and tell them this when you make your application. Also, second thing is to make your resource buildings hyper as well. So you've got your main 4 that you set up at the start, and then when you open up the rest, you want to set up as a hyper as well. On this particular account, I'm going to be setting up as a timber farm. So every single resource building is going to be timber. I think the hero that you need to unlock and level up to boost that further is Incinerator. Let me just double check that, because it's been a while since I've done this. Let me have a look. Yeah, it's Incinerator. She's got timber supply management as well. So, that'll be the one I use for boosting my timber. And on the gold side of things, I'll be getting to Elite Stage 218 and then sweeping for medals to unlock Soul Forger, because Soul Forger gives a really good gold production boost at gold level, which takes about a month and a half to get a hero to gold on free to play. So it'll take a while, but we'll get there eventually, and that'll give me 150% gold management boost. So yeah, that's how I'm going to be going about that. So yeah, just a general brief account overview at the moment. Things take a bit of time on a free-to-play account. I'm not using really any of the speed ups at the moment. I want to kind of just save them up. So they're just sitting in my bag right now. Any guild coins I get, I'm going to be using on material chests, because I want to try and get my equipment up to scratch as quickly as possible. Now, as this is going to be a gold hyper farm, I'm going to be building some slightly different equipment to what I did say in my previous video. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be building these initially. Ancient Hourglasses, they give a 3.6% gold production boost at the start, but I will be upgrading those, and when I get to hero level 27, I should be able to equip them. And they're really good. I'm going to be focusing on all gear that gives you gold boosts, and there is actually a lot of free-to-play gear that does give you gold boosts. On the helmet, you've got Helmet of Conquest for 26.5%. The body armor, you've got the gold production 50% on Lightning Guard, but that's not free to play, that one. That one's got Lightning Vials, which are ultra rares. On the boots, you've got Dwarven Toe Guard. That's a free-to-play item, 16%. There's no main hand. Griffin's Talon, well, that's a dead set. We're going to be getting that one, because not only has that got the gold production, it's got the awesome construction boost, and it's also free-to-play. And on the accessories, we're going to be getting the Ancient Hourglass initially. You can get the Crystal Tears if you don't want to get the Ancient Hourglass. They both have exactly the same amount of gold production. They both are free-to-play. I only got the Ancient Hourglass because it gives me a little bit of extra research research boost in the early part of the game. Of course, later on I will be getting the lunar flute to do any bigger researches that I want to do. But I thought on the initial stage of the game, I'm not going to be really attacking no one. My troops are going to be sheltered, so I didn't really see any kind of sense of putting something on my account that gave it an attack boost. So I've gone for research and gold production on the ancient hourglass, so I'll be definitely getting a couple of those. Like I say, building the hero level up is quite quick. I've only been working on this since yesterday, and I'm already up to hero level 17. On the hero stages, I've managed to get quite far actually. On the elite, I got up to chapter 2-6. Can't quite get past that last level on Trickster at the moment because my hero level's not quite high enough, but we'll get there soon. And on normal, we are up to level 210. So we're definitely making our way along the circuit. As far as heroes are concerned, I've got the initial free-to-play ones unlocked, and we're already starting to level those up. I've already got them all to rank 1, and I've already got quite a bit of gear attached to them. So, you know, I reckon in a couple of weeks, I reckon we'll see some really good growth on these heroes and on this account. And hopefully over the course of this series, you do pick up some really good tips and tricks and learn how to build a free-to-play account effectively without having to actually spend any money on the account at all. One of the things which is really hard for free-to-play players is to stay protected. There's a lot of different things you can do to make sure you don't take too much damage if you're hit. Of course, your vault is essential. That's going to protect all of your RSS. Make sure you don't open anything that goes over your limit of 360 at level 6 or whatever it is at what level you are. The only thing that will not ever be protected is the one thing that you're hypering, which is the gold, which is a pain. It's going to be definitely a long while until we get level 25 on our vault. So what we do is we make sure we always empty the gold out at least once or possibly twice a day as the account grows, and you can send that to your main account or send it to other guild members that can obviously look after it. So yeah, that's how we go about protecting. Also sheltering, at the moment I've got low troop numbers, only 1,879, more than enough space in the shelter to look after those. And later on, if you want to shield, then obviously the best way to go about doing that on a regular basis without spending for gems is Colosseum gems. You know, the free-to-play players, you can make up a decent team. You really can make up a decent Colosseum team. With these heroes, and especially if you level them up, you can get yourself to a rank in the Colosseum that would probably give you enough gems a day to pop on a 24-hour shield. It's 1,000 gems, and you know, you don't have to get too high in the Colosseum to bring in 1,000 gems in 24 hours. So once you get to that stage, then you're kind of auto-defended by the shield. So that's the way to go about doing that. So yeah, hopefully I can bring you lots of good content on this channel, this particular account, and hopefully, like I said before, you do learn a fair bit. And again, I'll be doing updates once a week on this. I didn't really see the value of doing regular daily updates on this free-to-play account, but again, if you would prefer more regular updates on this, and you do like the idea of this series, then let me know, and that will most certainly give me the motivation to do a video more regularly on this account. But for the time being, I'm planning it weekly, and if you're looking forward to more videos on this particular series, by all means please do leave a like and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification button, and I will be back with you soon, my friends. Take care and peace out.